Welcome to Unpopped Review, movie reviews for a movie lover and not a movie critic. Can Tarzan be good without Disney and the smooth, sultry voice of Phil Collins? Let's find out. This is The Legend of Tarzan. The Legend of Tarzan takes place a few years after Tarzan has moved from the African jungle to London with his wife, Jane. Then he is reluctantly brought back to the African jungle to do research for the British government. Now I'm going to be completely honest. After I saw the trailers for Legend of Tarzan, I was really worried it was going to be bad. But after about 10 minutes into the movie, I realized I was going to be in for a good time. So like always, let's talk about the good. The actors, they all did a really fantastic job. Margot Robbie as Jane was a strong, powerful female lead. Christopher Waltz does a great job as a villain with a proper motivation. And Samuel Jackson acts as the comic relief and a window into the world of Tarzan. And last but certainly not least, we have Alex Skarsgård as Tarzan himself. And he is probably the best Tarzan ever to be put on film. And yes, I'm including the Disney adaptation. Tarzan was strong yet gentle, authoritative yet quiet, vengeful yet caring. It was just a really deep set of emotions that Tarzan was going through throughout the film. It was truly a spectacular performance from him and everybody else in the movie. Next, let's talk about the story. This was the part I was most worried about. Because by starting the story so late in his life, I was worried we weren't going to understand his motivations, or what he lived through as a child. Well, I was wrong. Most movie definitely does take place with Tarzan being older, but throughout the movie there are perfectly placed flashbacks to depict key moments in his life. Now, I'm a strong believer that flashbacks can often be jarring, jumping from scene to scene so drastically. But Legend of Tarzan did them so well, and I was honestly really excited to see his younger self. And with that, we gotta move on to the graphics. Now this is a weird time in computer graphics, because most of the time they look incredible, but there's almost always those one or two scenes, or that one thing that takes you out of the story. And although about 80% of the graphics looked completely spectacular, there were about 2 or more scenes that could have used a month or 2 more of render time. But hey, I'm really nitpicking on that one. And finally, we're going to skip the ugly because I didn't think there was any, and we're going to go straight to my recommendation. Now overall, Legend of Tarzan was a great movie that took me completely by surprise. Currently, I even have this movie ranked within my top 10 of the year, but that will probably change going forward. Now, I may be liking this a lot more since I went in with such low expectations, but regardless of the reason, I say Legend of Tarzan is worth your time and money to see in theaters. Man, I honestly wasn't expecting how much I was going to like it. But that's what I thought of Legend of Tarzan. What did you think? And what are some of your favorite movies that take place in the deep jungle of Africa? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And remember to always keep it unpopped.